Uh, Hello everyone, this is Raven here, and we are doing our first episode of Ark today. Well, first. There's a bunch of recordings that didn't work out because I'm new to the software, so I deleted my save and started over. As you can see, I'm a little higher level than 1. So, starting all over, hoping for the best. We're doing the edge of the island map, and I'm going to be trying to do a voiceover for a few things. The main thing we're going to talk about today is the just general idea of the game. It's a survival construction game where you can tame dinosaurs and various other prehistoric and mythical creatures. I say various other because they're not all dinosaurs. That's the nerd in me coming out. You do have to gather resources, manage your time, effort, thirst, hunger, all that good stuff. So the first little bit's going to be me gathering a bit of, stuff. So I get the basic tools and everything set up, I'll hop back on. But if you're new to Ark, it's a bit of a grind, and that's fine for me. I don't mind to do stuff like that, but it's also probably not the best content to watch. So, we'll cut out a bunch of the grind as much as I can, and we'll get right back to you. Ahead you'll see a small, awful little creature known as an Ichthyornis. I'm grabbing up a bow and arrow to, game end it? That's a good word for it. That sounds algorithm friendly anyway. So this little bugger is, they're prehistoric birds, and they will steal from you. They'll attack you. If you have small animals tamed, they'll carry them up and eat them. I have a personal vendetta against them for killing a lister store I had one time. And from this day forward, it's a blood feud. So, I don't want to call it a war on chickens. That's an insult to chickens. What will we call this? The blood feud, I guess, will be that. Crap, I can't hit anything. Dang it. Nope. Nope. Wait, I got it. Sweet. Okay. Put that little sucker down, and it'll give you hide. And sometimes you'll get your arrow back after you've impaled it. Alright. Well, I guess we're back to the grind. Yeah. Fun historical fact about the Ichthyornis. A lot of people have issues with them because they are beaked creatures, but they have teeth. Well, that's just evolutionarily speaking, that's how that would work. Hard keratinous upper jaw extended out without, skin or protective layers, looks like a beak. It is a beak for all intents and purposes, but, sharp, spiky bits. Ooh, wait, that is a tech parasaur. And you're pretty. And blue. Well, that changes the plan up a little. What we're going to do is create a bola. And Cosby this guy. Girl. Pal. This dino. Or the way to tame animals in this game is you either passively tame them by sneaking around with them and shoving berries into their backside, or bonk them really hard with a club until they pass out, drug them, and then, shove berries into various orifices. Boy, I feel really bad because I hate using the club, but I don't have anything else. I'm sorry. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. It'll be over soon. You'll be my buddy. Shut. There we go. God, that's so unnecessarily violent, it feels like. And we'll be using narco berries to keep them unconscious and mejo berries to help tame them quicker. If you don't have vegetables like savor roots or corn, mejo berries are the best bet for herbivores. And it looks like they will... they're tamed. Okay. We're going to name her Caboose. Mainly because she's blue, but also she sort of looks dumb. I just beat most of her brains into the ground. Alright, well, Caboose will help carry some stuff, and we'll be leveling up hopefully soon. I have turned the difficulty up, so I'm not sure why the animals seem to be spawning at a lower rate. Also I have turned up harvesting and level gathering. I don't want it to last forever, and this game's grindy enough as it is. Okay, well, I'll cut back as soon as we get done with this bit of base building. So far, I think right here is where we're going to build our new home. And we've got a nice thatched platform built up. Hopefully this works out well for a nice beginner base. My goal for the day is just to build a shelter, get some meat going, and maybe start cranking out some some metal. Here's storage. Let's drop off some crap from storage. Stuff does spoil quicker in the player's inventory than it does in boxes. I wasn't aware seeds spoiled, but maybe that's an update. Oh, hello. That was an update to Ark. Alright. Oh, before we continue this, there's a supply drop. Supply cache, airdrop, whatever you want to call it. The blue ones typically have blueprints. I know, weird blue blueprints. And you do have to be certain levels to get them. I think I'm more than high enough level for it. I like blueprints because it saves me Ingram points on buying stuff later. And they typically come with saddles and all this good stuff. And if you find Ingrams of, or blueprints of higher leveled items, you can craft those in the smithy or various places. Oh, so this has a saddle and a water jar. Neat. If I can get a flyer, I can get up to where Crystal's at and make a water jar, which is a water container that doesn't leak. It's extremely handy, and it does hold about twice as much as a regular water skin. Alrighty then. Well, let's make the long swim back. I'm already way down quite a bit. Alright, I spent a little bit of resources to craft a bookshelf to store all the blueprints. That seems to be a common theme amongst Ark playthroughs I've been watching. They just keep finding blueprints everywhere. So, in preparation, I have a bookcase. It'll also store any recipes I decide to make to, like, abuse the cooking system here. Because it's sort of nice to go ahead and get stuff that doesn't spoil right off the bat. Alright, I think I'm just going to go with the wood bit for now. Thatch is nice and all, but I have the resources to make the wood, so it's a bit tougher too. I won't have stuff coming in the middle of the night smashing my base apart, hopefully. Now, one thing I do want to mention about the tech dinos, while I'm here, is, wrong button. The inclusion of them does sort of feel weird if you're not used to the idea that, or haven't followed the story in Ark enough, to where wrong buttons, sorry. Alright, the idea is that this is a post-apocalyptic world trying to be repopulated with prime examples of humanity that are tried over and over by testing their metal in Ark. So that's what they're here for. Another bit of helpful tips from, well, someone who's played the game a bit. The metal you find around here is most located in the smooth rocks or the shattered rocks. Everything else will just get you stone, so it's better to use your axe on. The metal is, well, it's metal. It's going to be useful in any survival game, so it's handy to find out where it comes from, although it is a bit heavy. Let's go get that drop. I'm sort of a slut for drops. It's fine. I'm still waiting all this meat to spoil anyway. And while I'm riding there, let me at least go ahead and make pants. Just because I don't record in pants doesn't mean I don't have to wear them in the game. Alright. Oh, also it's handy to have any type of armor. They increase your hyper and hypo thermal regulation. So hypo, too hot, hyper, no, hypo, not hot enough, hyper, too hot. You know, just in case anyone didn't know that. Sure. Anyway. Alright. So that's a little dinosaur. They are not dinosaurs. They are synapsids. They're closely related to our family tree, sort of, in the broad sense of the word, versus like reptiles or avians. That drop is way out there. Well, we came out this way for nothing, or not nothing. Let's pillage a dillo.
How did you find a way to run from the city of the sun? You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over.
The nerdery glasses are an homage to Jurassic Park. You know, the show about dinosaurs. Dennis Nerdry was a guy who was killed by the Dilophosaur in the enclosure. The book was closer to the real Dillos. They didn't have the big frill, like the little ones here do. Then they're also closer to like 2 meters tall. Well, I think I'm just going to wrap this up here, heading back and doing some base building overnight. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope this wasn't too much of a boring foray into Ark. Once again, thank you for watching, and you all have a wonderful time.